was put on the tree, died and rose on the third day, walked the earth for 40 days. They said, man, you've been here for a month and 10 days, man. It's going to restore the kingdom to Israel. Look, this hadn't happened yet. Just to show you that how much we can look at ourselves as being so blessed to be able to have this understanding of this word that they didn't. Because look, Luke 21 and 20. He said, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, what armies? The Roman armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Know that they get ready to come in and destroy you. This hadn't happened. They forget. How can I go back here and look at it? Because we have the understanding in the whole volume of the book. We have everything to look at. They there with him. He's saying this to them. They should have been taking notes. Say, this didn't happen yet. So how can he restore the kingdom of Israel when this hadn't even happened? It says, and when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, keep that in mind, compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. The desolation of Jerusalem is near. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. That's when we fled into Africa. Between 65 and 70 AD. We was fleeing into Africa. And some was staying back. We were fighting the Romans for 5 years. And let them which are in the midst of it depart out, he said. And let not them that are in the countries enter therein. If you outside, don't come back. And don't come back no matter where you are. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. See? It said, and woe means destruction of the them that are with child. The women that are with child. And the them that give suck, that have little babies. In those days, between 65 AD and 70 AD. The Bible stops at 75 AD. No, excuse me, 65 AD. Selected. And picks up again in 90 to 96 AD when the Mashiach Yahushua sent the angel to John the Revelator on the island of Patmos. So it says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. It's these Romans, so-called Italian Caucasian, who was the superpower of earth at the time when Mashiach Yahushua came in the flesh on the earth, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So they got on a certain amount of time that that's going to be fulfilled. And look what he said in Luke 19 and 43. It says, for the days shall come upon thee. Just before he told us, when you see the Romans surrounding Jerusalem, he said, for the days shall come upon thee, that thine enemies. Now he's calling them the enemies. For all you that think that Mashiach Yahushua didn't call the so-called white man or the Romans, the so-called Italian Caucasian enemy, he said, thine enemies, not your friends, shall cast a trench about thee. He told us this before he told us, when you see these armies surrounding Jerusalem, he said, the enemies, who are the Romans, shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee round, and keep thee in on every side. That's why he said, get out of there before this happened. He didn't told us this is going to happen. That's why he said, and he came back and told us in Luke 21 and 20, get out of there before this happened. He said, for the days shall come upon thee, that thine enemies, not your friends, your enemies, shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee round, and keep thee on every side. Block us in. Remember, he said, many will be led away, many going to die and going to be led away captive into all nations. And shall lay thee even with the ground, flatline, kill you, and thy children within thee. That's why I say, woe to them that have children, little children. And they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou knewest not the time of thy visitation. See? There ain't know the time of when they was going to come. But he told us to watch out for it. So I look at Matthew 11. See, people don't, y'all got this understanding of a Mashiach Yahushua as somebody else. This is what it said. We already heard that he's a hard man, but he's still humble. But he's still hard. So don't get it twisted. There's a balance here. Matthew 11 and 12. Listen, they said, and from the days of John the Baptist, that's a Mashiach Yahushua's cousin who came to lead the way for a Mashiach Yahushua, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven, which ye are the children of Israel, suffereth violence. Hear that? We were suffering violence. Are we suffering violence now? They said it suffereth violence. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent, hear that? And the violent take it by force. See? The violent, the enemies, that's from his mouth. Make it mean something different. Make it say something different. It's right there. The violent enemies gonna lay you flat on the ground, dead. You read Psalms 79, 1 down, tell you what happened to us. Let's read it. So you'll know this is a real Holocaust right here. Prophesied. Listen. Psalm 79 and 1. O Most High, the heathen are coming to thine inheritance. It's the land of Israel. Thy holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps. Torah saying, listen, the dead bodies of thy servants, when we read, the servants of the children of Israel, have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heavens. The buzzards were eating our flesh, our dead bodies. The flesh of thy saints, we know the saints are the 12 tribes of Israel, unto the beasts of the earth. Beasts were eating our flesh, our dead bodies. See, their blood have they shed like water round about Jerusalem, and there was none to bury them. We are become a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and derision to them that are round about us. How long, Most High? Will I be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire? Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name. They have devoured Jacob and laid waste his dwelling place. Oh, remember not against us former iniquities. Remember not against us former sins. How we have transgressed against you, Most High. Let thy tender mercy speedily prevent us, for we are brought very low. Help us, O Most High, of our salvation, crying to the Most High, for the glory of thy name, and deliver us, and purge away our sins, for thy name's sake. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their power? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of thy servants which is shed. Killing us, killing us, killing us. Said, where is your power? Where is this most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of thy servants which is shed. He gonna get his revenge as it is written. Let the sign of the prisoner come before thee, according to the greatness of thy power. Preserve thou those that are appointed to die, and render unto our neighbors sevenfold into their bosom their reproach, their disgrace, wherewith they have reproached thee, O Most High. See how he flipped it on them. They reproached the Most High. They reproached the Most High. That's right. So we thy people, and sheep of thy pasture will give thee thanks forever. We will show forth thy praise to all generations. As we say praise the Most High, hallelujah, to his holy name. We will continue uplifting his holy name in our captivity, and hope you'll do the same. With that, I'll say shalom. If you'd like to reach out to me, you can reach me at P.O. Box 20012, Long Beach, California, 90801-3012, or email me at shieldofwisdom@yahoo.com. Much love to the Most High, and Mashiach Yahushua, and to Jacob, and I'm out. Shalom.